Hey guys, so if you're planning the Dudhsagar Waterfall trek in recent times, then please watch this video because there are some things that you will only get to know once you reach there. And that's exactly what happened with us. So we did the trek this month in October. We reached there on 19th, did the trek on 20th, rested for 21st, and on 22nd was our return. So let's break it down day by day, from travel to the local taxis to what our experience at the Dudhsagar waterfall and some surprises that we faced there. So let's start with the hot topic, the Goa taxi mafia. You might have seen a recent news and some trending reels regarding that how the Goa taxi mafia is pretty much harassing the tourists from airport to the local taxis. But honestly, we did not face any of that. So we arrived by road and went back by the flight. So yes, we experienced both the roadside taxis and even the airport drops. Yes, the taxi rates were higher, but they are not at the ridiculous level that you saw in those reels and the news articles. I don't know, maybe you got lucky or something, but I would say on average the charges for around 500, like standard you have to pay minimum 500 for the small distances, and after I guess 3 or 5 kilometers the metering starts. And even for the airport drops, which was close to 25 kilometers from our hotel, the Mopa airport, the charge is 1600, which I think, yes, high, but come on, you are in the tourist city. What do you expect? You're not going to get your local city rates, right? And yeah, here is a tip. If you can take the auto rickshaw, it's usually 30 to 40% cheaper than the taxis. So here is where it all got interesting. We did not book the Dudhsagar waterfall trek in advance because we wanted to have a raw on ground experience. So what we decided is we'll go to Goa and visit the local tourist counters and check the packages there. But almost every tourist counter told us that the trekking for the season has stopped. There is no legal trekking available now. Only Jeep Safari option is available. That too comes up with the Spice Garden tour and local sightseeing. So you will only spend an hour or 45 minutes at the Dudhsagar waterfall. So in total, 3 hours trip for the waterfall and then lunch and sightseeing after the Spice Garden tour. It was a big no for us because we have already seen the Spice Garden in our previous trips. But luckily, we had the local trekking guide's number. We called him and he said, no, the trekking is open. It's fully legal with the government forest tickets and everything. So the local trek guide at the Dudhsagar waterfall is saying the trekking is open. But the tourist counter in the city, they are saying no, the trekking has stopped and only the Jeep Safari is available. So we decided, okay, we'll go to the place and check it ourselves if it's open or not. We were staying near Kalangut beach and took the full day round trip cab with waiting for 5,000 rupees. It was an SUV, so that's why maybe they charge it a bit high. But again, full day cab with waiting round trip 5,000. I don't think so it's that much. And obviously, you can save by renting a car or a bike. So we left early and reached the site by 7:30 a.m. The trekking guide told us the ticketing counter opens at 8:30. And there were two separate counters for the trekking and a Jeep Safari. Most of the people were there for the Jeep Safari. Only handful of the people were there for the trekking tickets. The trekking ticket cost around 350 per person plus 300 for the guide. One guide can take up to 10 people. We wanted a private experience, so we paid for all 10 spots. And after a little bargaining, we managed to close the number at 2000 rupees. But again, remember, it was October, so maybe that's why the guide was open for the bargaining. Maybe in the peak season, you might not be that lucky. So here are some pre-trek tips. The forest gate opens at 9 a.m. So have a proper breakfast before you start. Most of the stalls only had bread and butter worth of eating. All the other food tastes like tourist spotty. Remember to carry at least 2 liters of water, some electrolytes and light snacks because there is nothing for at least 10 kilometers straight. No shops, no washrooms, nothing. Only forest trail. And everyone forgot to mention this in their videos. At least the videos that we saw. Nobody mentioned this. So prepare well. Now let's talk about the trek experience. How was it? Was it hard? Was it easy? Was it moderate? I would say it was 70-30. 30% of the inclines and 70% of the easy trails. But it's close to in total 26 kilometers both ways. So even if it's flat, it's still tiring. So for the seasoned trekkers, it's easy. For the intermediate trekkers, it's moderate. And for the beginners, you're going to have a bit of a hard time. So the trek start at the railway track. But wait, wasn't railway trekking banned? We don't know. But at least for the first kilometer, you have to cross the railway track. Then you will reach the forest gate. And if you're carrying some extra DSLR, drones, or additional cameras, you may need to pay extra. And right after that, steep incline. No one warns you about this part. The guide was casually climbing with slippers, and I was fighting for my life. So carry electrolytes, take some short breaks, and enjoy the river crossings. I even brewed fresh coffee at one of them. It was totally worth it. And eventually, the trek merges into the Jeep Safari Road. It breaks the jungle vibe, but it's still scenic. After around 10 kilometers of trek, you will reach a small canteen. So, Maggie, lemonade, and much needed rest. From there, it's almost 1.5 kilometers more till you see the first glimpse of the Dudhsagar Waterfall. And that view alone gives you the energy boost. And then the grand moment. You have finally reached the Dudhsagar Waterfall. The photos and the videos don't do the justice. You have to experience it in person. It is absolutely breathtaking. We stayed for around an hour before heading back. Another pro tip. Plan your timing carefully so you exit before it gets dark. So it took us around 4 hours one way and another 3 to 4 hours on our way back because we were taking our sweet time. There are no shortcuts. You have to trek it both ways. Some people try to take lifts from the Jeep, but technically it's not allowed. It's illegal. So only go if you're fully confident that you can do the full trek both ways. Close to 26 kilometers. So that's everything you need to know before planning your Dudhsagar waterfall trek, especially in the month of October or in the late seasons. It is tough, beautiful, and absolutely worth every drop of your sweat. If you find this video useful, then please like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'm hoping to see you in my next one. Peace.